I think our new members need to understand on the first day that much of what they receive has come from hard work. And the hard work is put forth by the people who came before all of us. And we're fortunate to live in a state that we've had the right to have collective bargaining, but most of our benefits have been derived for people hours upon hours sitting at the bargaining table. And many of our young folks actually walk in with a very good wage, a very good benefit package, and they're thankful, and they should be thankful. But they need to also understand where that came from.
Something that really does bond firefighters is our union. And you have programs from deferred compensation. That was brought forth by the IFF, 457 plans, public deferred compensation. That was an IFF idea. Our medical expense reimbursement program, so that our members have access to retirement medical. The Northwest Firefighter Trust, our own medical trust that our firefighters can access affordable health care after they retire.
Unions are about process, and it's the expectation that both sides recognize that those relationships within an organization are based on that piece of paper, that collective bargaining agreement, and those relationships and those established criteria for following process is what makes a strong organization.
It is just really the opportunity to sit down with your employer and discuss wages, hours, benefits, and in the 7th District, it also encompasses all other conditions of employment. And really what that does, it gives you the opportunity to have the conversation with management so that everybody knows the expectation, okay? So that you try best to make sure that there is no gray area. And in fact, it also, collective bargaining gives you the opportunity to air your grievances with your employer as well.
My story begins with a very contentious labor relations with my city employer. At the time, I was a brand new president and knew that I needed to get educated so that I best knew how to engage my employer. I was able to learn what unions are, what they can do for us, and what I needed to do for my local. I also employed the resources available to us with the Washington State Council of Firefighters, help from our State Secretary Treasurer Greg Markley, who made many trips over to help us out and work a contract through with us, and our District Vice President Jeff Wainwright, who showed me what political action was all about and how to engage our council members and our policymakers. And through a long process, many hours of hard work, we were able to gain the valuable relationships that we needed to make sure our seat at the table was secured.
When I hear somebody speak negatively about the union, it upsets me initially, but I have to remember that they may not understand what the union actually does for a worker. So if I can take the time to talk to them and ask what it is that they think is wrong with the union or answer any questions that they may have, then that's just a benefit to everybody for them to understand how a union actually works.
Unions bring meaningful democracy to the workplace for our workers. And I believe that to be 100% true. It is really the only avenue that workers can collectively come together and be able to have a voice in their wages, hours, and conditions of employment, and as long as they're recognized by the employer, they can have those meaningful discussions with their employer, and it makes life better for workers.